Captain's log. Third entry. In responding to Tiaavel's request, I have decided to number these logs. The unlikely event that they should ever be used against us as incriminating evidence for acts of treason which we most assuredly will never commit.
Surely.
Had a particularly long talk with the pilot, and he has assured me he is very sorry and will do better future forays. It was an astounding exercise in my diplomatic muscles.
Exiting warp, Captain.
Ah. Yes, very good. Are we at the outpost, then? So we are.
Yes, patching the automated trade system through again.
The virus has been installed at your request.
Fuel and coolant are at acceptable levels, Captain.
How do I upgrade that?
Very good. We've topped off our fuel a little bit. Before we engage, let us be certain. Gentlemen, while we're here, let's check the general store.
Hi, Captain. Might have a new biscuit.
Or
Also,
potentially
we might want to try to
sandwich.
sell this scrap that we've collected.
We might
We'll
indeed.
get right on it. Captain,
Sir?
according to this, we can get 500 credits for the scrap.
Make it so.
I'm afraid I don't have privilege, sir.
Alas. I'll return shortly. There are no sandwiches to be had here. Further business before we engage, gentlemen.
Hi, Captain.
Start the warp sequence.
Warming it up, Captain. Did
What, good sir? You seem baffled.
could have swore I saw a ship fly by.
This is a trade station. It would not be uncommon.
Fair enough. Captain, warp core is ready.
Engage.
Lock at 3 minutes. Exiting in 3 minutes.
Officer Tiaavel,
Yes, sir.
who's responsible for the sticky note in the lounge admonishing the crew to not leave the kitchen a mess?
Don't look at me. Have you seen my workstation? It's clearly always a mess.
I want you to find that crew member, and I want you to inform him that he must see me for his promotion. As you are.
I'm fairly certain it's probably the weapons.
He is always cleaning and buffering all of those firearms.
Has she ever
Constantly
left?
calibrating, too.
Has she ever left that alcove?
I don't think so, Captain.
At least not while we watch.
Very well then. I'll have to speak with her when she isn't thoroughly engrossed in getting to know the main cannon.
I think she's calibrating the main cannon, so...
What was that?
10 seconds, sir. We have arrived. Might I say things are rather red.
Activating scanners. Just the station.
Very
What
good.
are we hearing?
Scanning the station real quick.
We are here to pick up the warp coils. We must report to Kip Fulgen.
There are 6 life forms upon that station. Let me see.
Teleporting frequencies
that's-
are open, sir.
Very well then.
Be warned, we cannot hail them from here.
Reclusive lot. There he is. Mr. Fulgen. Sending us to Jaina Yours in distribution. We've been attacked recently, gentlemen. Be on the lookout.
Aye, Captain.
Be sensitive when speaking with the crew. They've lost 2 of their own. Some form of missile attack.
I will cover you, Tiaavel.
I did say there were 5 life forms on this, correct?
I believe that you had said 6.
Okay. Because I do get 6 blips past us. And that's-
I've located Jaina Yours. She's having the warp coils sent to our ship.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now I only have 5 signals.
When we return to Outpost 448, we'll need to speak with an administrator by the name of Eldon Gatra.
I don't believe robots should show up as life forms, but
They don't.
Unless it's a particularly
mistaken,
advanced
sir.
model.
well, they show up as an NPC. But if they don't count as a life form, then our life form count is clearly off.
Have you spoken with any of the other inhabitants of the station? Do they require further assistance?
Looks like the life support system in the refinery section is offline.
Most of the crew is simply thankful that we're getting the work done, but would like us gone.
And we'll gladly oblige them.
Warp core primed, Captain.
Engage. Take heart, gentlemen. We're doing the Colonial Union quite a service.
You say so, Captain. I don't believe we designed this ship to be a hauler.
No, not hardly. But it's fast, it's light, and we were available.
I find it amusing. The engineering has so little lighting.
Been to the weapons deck lately?
Yes, Captain. To which, an idea.
I most certainly hope that was your idea.
It was. For you notice, the weapons deck hasn't changed a bit.
Well, it was a bit brighter in this one corner, but other than that, not particularly, no.
Interesting.
Of course, it's remarkably dark in the teleportal room now.
Why did you turn off the lights?
Because it makes the engineering room look remarkably brighter than the rest of the ship.
I wonder why.
With the lights on, the engineering room is no darker than with the lights off.
Ah, we have arrived at our destination.
Let's see. We need to find Eldon Gatra.
I believe the officer's pad might take us closest. Apparently, this Eldon Gatra is supposed to be in the hub. We are. We've located Mr. Gatra. There we are, gentlemen. Reward of 10,000 credits from the Colonial Union.
Pretty penny for a pretty module.
It's not just that. Warp cores are likely to become more difficult to acquire in the coming months. Barwick is facing closure.
That is incredibly worrisome.
Indeed. Now then, I've been thinking about a new captain's chair. Shield recharge rate might be to our benefit. What do you say, gentlemen? I'm interested in your opinions.
A fancy new chair with better reshield or shield regen rates? I support the idea.
So either that or...
prevents them from scratching the paint job, sir. I'm all for it.
Very good, then. Simply swap it out while I'm sitting in it.
Amazing what technology can do.
Look at that. Didn't move an inch. Now then, let's look back at this reactor. We can afford it, and they've cut us a further discount based on our reputation. Tell me, Commander Drake. Maximum...
Hi, Captain.
This advanced fusion reactor that we looked at previously, with maximum temperature of 3200 and a maximum output of 22,000. EM signature 6.0. How do you feel about that?
It's a mark improvement. An extra 6,000 on output. Be very beneficial. The increased temperature will also help us, given that we've run the risk of overheating during our first encounter.
What is our emergency cooldown rate at current?
7 seconds.
Then it should be a lateral exchange here in that. I'll have it swapped out immediately.
Is this the new model, sir?
It is. Potentially, we may be able to upgrade our shield generators.
All of this extra power.
With all of that extra power, we may consider upgrading our shields. I'm interested in your opinion. What you were saying, Tiaavel?
I was looking at our ship's processors. I didn't even realize this ship was outfitted with an experimental one.
It is. Top of the line from the labs of the Colonial Union. I have an old friend. Go back to the academy days. He didn't make it into the line of service that I did. But he got me a favor. Now then, Commander Drake. Your
Yes, Captain.
opinion. Our current shield generator... I'm looking at a military-grade shield generator. Integrity 700. What is our current integrity?
Currently at 500, sir.
And the charge rate, this one's 15.
12.
Power usage here, 15,000.
10,000.
There's the difference.
What is the minimum for QT shields, Captain?
40%.
That would be markedly better against boarding parties.
Well then, I'll have that swapped out as well.
Right now, should the shields fall below 75%, we would be susceptible to boarding. And now, should they fall below 40? Oh, that's
Save the remaining money for incidentals. Top off on fuel while we're here.
I don't think we're ever running out of fuel.
That's the plan.
Yes, Tiaavel.
I was just looking at things and making sure things are as they should.
What kinds of things in particular, Tiaavel?
Just seeing our EM signature. We are slightly easier to detect now, but not by enough to cause caution.
Very good. After a brief recess, then, gentlemen, we'll make our headway on our next mission.